So I think a lot of people focus on skills and experience when they think about, do I want to be on a board and I want to be on a board. That's great. And I think that's important. But you must remember that fit, culture fit, board fit is so important. And a lot of that comes from your attributes and your character and who you are. And so it's really important when you're thinking about your value proposition, when you're talking to people, when you are writing your bio, to make sure that you include those values, make sure that you include your attributes. I'll give you a couple of examples. So, for example, it could be having great communication, and what that means is active listening, but also being able to ask really good questions. So think about, how is your communication? Do you ask good questions? Are you able to ask a question that doesn't create a gotcha moment, right? And those are really important. The other one is humble leadership. I talk a lot about how your bio doesn't need to have all these fancy words and terms. I am an expert in, and I specialize, and all these things. You can just state who you are. Your achievements should really speak for themselves. And so humble leadership is definitely a quality I see among board members. So remember that you don't need to overdo or exaggerate your achievements, your titles and everything you've done and the people that you know and the places you've been. They should really represent you in the right way. Then you have intellectual curiosity. That's another attribute that I see across all successful board members. So if intellectual curiosity is an attribute, be curious, right? When you're having conversations with people, just naturally ask questions. And then another one that I think is pretty good is really having a respect for people around you. So allowing them to speak, allowing them to have their opinion, showing empathy for other people's opinions, but challenging ideas respectfully, and remaining open to change. Because I think, if anything, a board member is open to change and very good in a crisis too. So those are some of the things that I would share today.